I want to get into this topic. I want to get into this topic of this twisted minded young man killed allegedly, right? And brutalized this young baby. Now, I don't know if the baby is a girl or I don't know if it's a boy. That's why you see in my thumbnail, right? That you see in my thumbnail, right? That you see the baby feet, right? You see the infant feet. So I don't know if it's a boy or girl. This individual allegedly that did this to this baby or this infant is a 23-year-old, right? Say he threw her down some stairs and then threw her out in the window into trash. If I'm not mistaken, his name is Kevin. His first name is Kevin. While I'm talking about this topic, I just did a topic talking about this former delivery driver. I think it was from FedEx or Amazon. Don't quote me on that. But I'm gonna have my description. I'm gonna have the video in my description in this video. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The reason why I'm talking about this is because I want to show that in all civilization there is evil. There is evil. Right? I know and understand that there is a lot of things that's going on all of these major platforms. Just everywhere in this world, there's a lot of things that's going on, and people are reporting on these major stories, right? But stories like this is not talked about. You know why stories like this is not talked about? And it's talked about, but it's not talked about like a lot of these major stories. Why? Is because stories like this can keep going on to perpetuate evil because a lot of people's not focused on it. A lot of people's not talking about it, right? And then you have people that can't stomach stories like this. They cannot stomach stories like this for whatever reason. But I can stomach stories like this is because I am a victim. I am a victim that been abused and taken advantage of, right? And innocence that was taken. So I can talk about the stories like this, right? The reason why this is really important because we need to address predators like this. This individual is a predator, and he been a predator. Now, for anyone to do a child like this, a defenseless child like this, something has to be physically wrong with you, mental health. Because ain't nobody in a right state of mind is going to do this to a child. Now, who would do this to a child is evil, sick, barbaric devil demon that is not a human being. This evil thing that I'm talking about is not human. It gets human to do its dirty work because it's not a solid form. It's not solid. It's not solid at all. It's not. It's something that you cannot see. It's something that lurks in the shadow. It's something for our demise as mankind, right? This been going on for years upon years, the destruction and the murder, death, kill of us, right? Mankind creation. The reason why it's like this is because you are the enemy to it, and we're supposed to be the enemy of it, and vice versa. We are enemies of each other. The first initiative that brought the enemy was this already thing, this sick barbaric devil mindset that hate us. It doesn't matter what color you are. it seats in there to destroy everybody that upholds this mindset. Now, this individual has been hit with a screw of crime, right? Premeditated murder and everything else because of this sick, barbaric, devil demon mindset. How can you target a defenseless child that is an infant? 1 year old is an infant. The baby can't defend itself. How can you target this? Because it's evil. It uses people. And this is why when you talk to these individuals, they can't describe and tell you why they do this. They don't remember the day because this thing twisted their mind up and used them, right? But we as mankind gonna blame them because we don't have access or intelligence to see what encouraged them to do these acts upon people. Now, I did a story about this man out in Texas. Yeah, it's out. Yeah, Texas. I think called Paradise. It's a small town called Paradise. He pretty much did the same thing. I did it yesterday. Like I said, I'm going to have it in my descriptions. So I want you to look at these stories. Do black on black crime exist? Yes. Do white on white crime exist? Yes. Do Asian on Asian crime exist? Yes. Do India, do Indian crime exist? Yes. Do Vietnamese crime exist? Yes. Do Chinese crime exist? Yes. It exists. It exists. Right? We have a few bad apples in all civilization. There's a few bad apples. There are. Some is more greater than others. Some is more greater than others. But nevertheless, you are the op. We have to change the narrative and we have to do better. We have to learn how to do what? To protect our children better. How did this individual get access to this child? Is he the child father? Is he a relative? What is going on here? What ticked him off to kill and murder this baby? What ticked him off? To be honest, for real. What ticked him off? I would like to know that. What ticked him off? Give me 1 second because I want to read the story. I want to read the story. Okay? It says Kevin Morris, 23, is accused of throwing an infant out the window, causing the child to land in a trash can. A Maryland man, he's from Baltimore, Maryland, has been arrested months after he allegedly threw an infant through a window into a trash can and then went on a run. Kevin Morris, 23, was arrested on several charges, including attempted murder, after allegedly eluding police for 9 months. The investigation began on June 5th, 2025, when police responded to Capitol Heights in Maryland residents on a report of a assault, according to the sheriff's statement. Police learned that Morris allegedly threw a 1-year-old down a flight of stairs in his home and then rushed downstairs to pick up the child. He did allegedly barricade himself inside a room. Investigators allegedly Morris then threw the baby out the window and the child landed in the trash can outside. Morris has been charged with first-degree attempt murder, second-degree attempt murder, first-degree assault, and second-degree child abuse. 2 counts of second-degree assault and 2 counts of reckless endangerment, according to an online court records reviewed by the people. The sheriff officer said that he has been charged with second-degree murder, but the charges was not reflected in court records. Further information such as Morris' relation to the child, a possible motive, and the child's state following the incident was not immediately clear. People have already reached out to the sheriff office for clarification. So basically, they don't know the relations to the child with this man. So it's attempt murder, it's not murder, it's attempt murder. He tried to kill this child. This is something that evil will do. This is something evil would do and get people to do. And it's sad that we have to bring awareness to each other, allowing people into our homes. You have to be careful. You have to be careful because, like I keep telling you, the goal is not you. The goal is your child innocence. They love to take the innocence and destroy the innocence of your child. This is why, by any means necessary, you have to protect your child. It's really, really important. Yes. I know stories like this. A lot of people don't cover these stories, but I'm here to cover the story to bring awareness to us. For what? So that we can focus our attention on our children and to protecting our children. It's really important. We shouldn't take these stories lightly. And I know and understand that there's a lot of things that's going on. That a lot of stories are being covered. Big stories for views and shares and likes. But on my platform, it's not about the views and shares and likes. It's about exposing this sick, barbaric, devil demon mindset that exists in all civilizations, that needs to be exposed. And by you viewing and sharing and liking on your tablets, on your phones, on your TVs, on your computers, just about any devices, my platform information, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And what I'm doing is embarking on this path which has been set upon me to bring awareness to all of us that is much needed inside all people's civilizations, to talk about incidents like this that get swept underneath the rug by predators and individuals like this. What possessed this evil, twisted, minded maniac to throw a child down the stairs, allegedly, and then go downstairs, pick the child up, which make no sense, go back upstairs, and then throw the child out the window? Now, that could be happening. Maybe nobody was in the home. Maybe the parents was out or the family was out, and somebody was watching them, a neighbor was watching them. Do it. Maybe that he was in charge to watch the baby. Who knows? Because that's what it may sound like, that he was in charge to watch the baby and watch the infant. The baby was crying or whatever. He got upset and did that and threw the baby out the window and down the stairs and everything else. Thank the Lord that the trash can broke the fall of the baby. We want to thank the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing, right, for giving this baby a speedy recovery. The child, from the sick, barbaric devil demon, may justice prevail in the land upon him and upon anyone that will give you a thought to do something like that. It's madness. It is madness. So, I just want to say that and share the story and like it. Have an amazing, amazing day, y'all. Peace.